area here. Nodded up into the air by Doherty in the end. It's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, he's just taunted there by the Ashburton Army in the front row of the clock end at Doherty. But yeah, it's game over. So John has seen this through without any alarms. And it's been good to get Timber some game time in this second half. He's looked pretty assured. Hasn't had a lot to do, has he? But
no, but I guess you get solid. Engaged and you're in game mood, aren't you? And you're concentrated. It's very different from anything else.
Yeah.
You know, and in a meaningful game as well. Obviously, you had that run at Everton very late on, but, you know, that was party time, wasn't it, really, once we knew scores elsewhere. And really, he's had to be a little bit more on it. Hwang. Sarabia. Spaniard plays it back. Doherty for Sarabia again. Wriggles free of the attentions of Havertz, but not of Trossard. Trossard runs into Mosquera. 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, nice play. Good game management from Kai Havertz. Does look after the ball ever so well. Oh, well played, Timber. I like that. He's just sold a beautiful dummy on 2 players, and then he loses it. But it was good initially.
Mateus Cunha wins it, clips it inside the area. Sarabia on the volley. Fine save from David Raya. Seemed to go down a little early, the keeper, but he manages to push it up into the air. Corner.
Well, it's a reminder not to overdo it. The first half chance that Strand Larsen had came from a sloppy piece of play from Havertz. This was Timber, and it's a good volley and a flying save from David Raya.
Scored a worldie. Was it at Bournemouth last season, Sarabia? It was fantastic.
Yeah, he's a talent.
Yeah, he's a good player. In comes the corner, curled in, flicked on by Dawson. Might fall here for Totti Gomez. Ricochets up. It's going to get another go. Another corner. Late flurry.
No, it's goal kick. I think he whacked it off a Wolves player there. But look, it's 2 good saves, isn't it, for David Raya? That first half one was exceptional. This one, I think, was one you'd expect him to make. But it was still quite spectacular, wasn't it? Like Superman diving to his left.
Into the 5th minute of the added on 5. Stay with us. There's Talia and Sharkey will give us their thoughts, and we've got all of our supporters waiting as well to get some reaction to what looks like it's going to be a 2-0 success. It will not send Arsenal to the top of the table because Brighton are leading at Everton 4-0. Didn't see that one coming.
What a result that is. Yeah.
Saliba back towards David Raya. And then Martinelli can't get in behind. And that's Jose Sarr. That has it. Chiquinha. Edge of the area, inside the box, still has it. Wolves looking for a consolation. Clip to the edge of the box again. Pedence takes it away from Dawson. Dawson eventually gets the shot. Pedence's effort is wide.
Yeah, just looking at... Well, I'll leave you to it, Dan.
That is full time. It's been a good workout from an Arsenal point of view. Initially, it looked like the Gunners would be too good in every metric for Wolves. Havertz's goal brilliantly taken after Saka's curling ball in. Bullet header beyond Jose Sarr. But Wolves were different into the second half. They probed and they caused Arsenal problems, and David Raya had to make saves in both halves. But Bukayo Saka, as so often the case, proved to be the difference in making life a little bit easy for Arsenal in the final exchanges with his first of the campaign after being teed up by Havertz, although in truth it was all Saka's own work. A 2-goal win on the opening weekend of the season against a dangerous opponent. Lots of ticks in the right boxes, but plenty of food for thought for Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, it was comfortable, wasn't it? I think that Arsenal played really well in the first half. At the start of the second, we certainly stepped off the gas and allowed Wolves into the game. But the substitution just revived us a little bit, I felt, and we finished nice and strongly, and in the end it was comfy. You know, 18 shots in the game, 50 touches inside the opposition box. That's impressive. It was dominant, and we didn't really have to get too much of a sweat on. So, yeah, job done. We move on to Aston Villa away. For me, the star turns were Saka and Havertz today. A goal and assist each, but also in general play, I thought they were both excellent. So, yeah, nice solid start to the season.
Just one of those situations, match week 1, of course, where you just need to get the 3 points. The performance was there in many ways, not complete, but we'll take a 2-goal win against a dangerous Wolves side as we hand you back to Talia and Sharky and all of the gang in the box. Full time here is finished. Arsenal 2, Wolves 0.
Just listen to you play Arsenal chants forever.
So he does at home, just all day.
Yeah.
Arsenal songs only.
Wow, what a first game of the season. Wow. 2-0 win, 2-0 win. How was it?
Comfortable, it was pretty comfortable. I think you said at half time you could see, was it you? You said 2-0, you know, pretty. I mean, you're very optimistic. You said you could see just one more goal in the second half, a bit more of a calm half. So you got it pretty spot on. We didn't score 8 in the second half, but we didn't need to. That's what I like as well. This match just felt very, you know, business done. You know, it's first game of the season. We had a lot of shots, 18 shots, you know, which was important. Possession was pretty balanced. We played really well. I think we did the job pretty well. And there's a lot of key points to talk about. I'm sure we'll go through it in a second. But David Raya saves in goal. Everyone like that, you know, probably saved us, you know, the points.
Saved us twice.
Yeah, he did.
That's all I'm saying. Saved us twice.
He did. So,
yeah,
man.
It's good to have another clean sheet. But, I mean, I don't know about you, but there was definitely a point during the game before the second goal where, I mean, I turned around and was like, oh, I'm feeling a bit anxious at the moment. Yeah. That's what Arsenal likes to do sometimes. It really likes to, you know, get your emotions really going. And then it's almost like they can feel everyone in the stadiums getting really nervous again. And then in came the second goal. Did you feel that at any point?
I know what you mean. I mean, it did feel, like I said, there were parts where it felt still, but I always felt like we were in control of the match. I always felt like we were in control. And what I really, really liked is just the substitutions. Like, just seeing the level of players that are coming on off the bench just makes you feel so good. Like, Timber's coming on, Jesus is coming on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these are the kind of players that are coming on the pitch. So it's just, for me, I didn't have any worries. And what a goal as well for that second goal for Bukayo Saka. Like, what a goal that was. And he just, you know, he looked ice cold. Him and Havertz, both of them forming a good partnership this season. Both got a goal and assist each. Both assisted each other. Hopefully we'll see plenty more of that this season as well.
Oh, 100%. And did you know that, so this was Bukayo Saka's 59th goal for the Arsenal, but also Kevin Campbell scored 59 goals for Arsenal.
Well, what a day to do it. What a day.
Yeah, I know. What a game to do that on.
The day we remembered him at the start of the match, did a round of applause for him. Bukayo matches his record, so that was an amazing thing to add to the match today as well.
100%, 100%. And so, over to you guys. How do you feel that the second half went?
I thought we could have been better, but we was really good. I think we're in a good place where our standard is looking world class. So we can reach another level, like getting those 6-0s and 7-0s that we want to get. But it was good that you laugh, but it's going to happen, I promise you, 7-0
I reckon
this season. But yeah, no, I think it's a good thing we got a clean sheet. David Raya's looking confident. Martinelli's even looking sharper as well. He's looking fast. I'm happy with 2-0, of course. I'm content.
I mean, clean sheet, 3 points, great way to start a season. Top of the league as well. I think that puts us as well, alphabetically. But
don't add the alphabetically, just top of the league. Leave it at that.
Yeah, I suppose. But look, it's the start of the season. It's going to take time to become fluid and form to build up. But you know what? Let's just start. 3 points is what matters. It's a results business at the end of the day. So yeah, I mean, starters mean to go on.
I think like one of the main worries coming into the season was like, do we have enough up front? And, you know, Havertz, he was great last season, but it was like, can he replicate that performance? And I think just seeing those subs, as you said, come on. We had like Jesus, who we didn't see much of last season, but he looks so fresh, he looks so sharp. And again, just to see like Martinelli like move across the front three just to accommodate when Trossard came on, I was like, it made me a lot more confident watching this than I was like coming into the season, because I was like, do we need a striker? But that performance, especially with like Saka and Havertz like just carrying that front three, I just thought it was great.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like we have it's an attacking unit rather than looking for a specific striker, because last season we scored the most goals we've ever scored in the Premier League campaign. So our attack force is great, and I feel like it's building up even more now. Of course, like Martinelli as well. This game, I was really impressed with Martinelli today, and I feel like if he gets the kind of numbers he was getting a couple of seasons ago, add that to already the amount of goals he scored last season, I prefer having an attacking unit more than like one-star striker. Because if Bukayo is scoring, Havertz, like we're seeing today, is scoring, you add Trossard's goals, you add Martinelli's goals and Jesus' goals, and haven't even talked about midfielders chipping in as well, or the centre-backs from the corners. That's what's more important, and that's why we're getting a lot of goals, because we've got a lot of goals. Another thing is, though, David Wright started his Golden Glove campaign, and a clean sheet start the season. You know, the campaign started, but it's not just the goalkeeper, because the defenders and everyone, that whole unit is working well together. You've seen Wright at the end as well. We're 2-0 up pretty comfortably. Ryan made that save, and the way they're celebrating the defenders together, the match is done. The match is done, but they're still celebrating that clean sheet. They want to hold that clean sheet, and that's what's amazing. And obviously, someone like Gabriel, who is that leader, who is that rock at the back, obviously has the threat of Calafiori coming in, a left-sided potential centre-back coming in. He knows he's got to just, play his best football every single time and get those clean sheets, and seeing that kind of passion from him, it's amazing. It's healthy competition, and I like the fact that the clean sheets are just as important as the amount of goals we're scoring. So. Yeah.
Even Ben White have some competition this season as well.
Yeah.
Like, that guy, he could just do anything and he'd be starting game after game. But, to know that there's Calafiori and Timber can come in and cover for him as well, it's great that we've got competition in, all those places now in defence.
For sure. Yeah.
That's what's really nice about the whole team, and obviously last season as well, is we didn't just have one striker. It was a complete team, effort. And if that continues this season as well, it's a lot of fun. Everyone has their own favourite players, and it's just a lot of fun to see, collectively, we work so well together in so many different positions.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that's what, we saw signs of it today. And even if we weren't maybe at our best, 2-0 win sounds pretty good to me, to start the season. But, there's a lot of tough games coming up. The next one is one of them. We struggled last season, so we've got to really take game by game. But now this game's done. The next one is the big one.
Oh, it really is game by game. It really is. But how are you then feeling for the rest of the season, guys? How do you feel from today's performance for the rest of the season?
Obviously, we got 3 points. That's the main thing. I think the main thing also is that we need to keep everyone fit, because I think that's where we've fallen previously, and it's just about having that depth that we do now that we probably didn't in previous seasons.
True.
And actually when Rice went down with hopefully cramp, it was great that he could be taken off straight away.
Yeah.
And actually, what was even refreshing was he didn't put another defender on. It's like, let's stick on Jesus and stretch it. Mm-hmm. And Arteta talks about dominance and not control. If you can't be dominant, at least control it, which is exactly what this game was all about. There was, apart from, as you said, 5 to 10 minutes in the latter half of the second half, which was a bit nervous, there wasn't much in there bar that one save.
Very true. Everything everyone's saying is true, but we are happy, aren't we? Great result.
We're happy. We're feeling good. We're feeling happy. How are you feeling for the rest of the season then? Just from today's performance.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling optimistic. Start of the season is always just something you can't really read too much into it. Mm-hmm. Start of the season. Obviously, you take the good for the good. You take the bad as start of the season. Their players might not be ready yet, but I mean, a pretty comfortable win. Clean sheet for me is the most important thing. Our Saka already getting a golden assist. Same thing with Kai Havertz getting a golden assist as well. I'm confident right now. It's just I look at games as I group them in 3 games at a time. It's like the first. So these 3 games, and then these 3 games, and these 3 games. And I'm like, how can we get 9 from 9? 9 points there, 9 points there, 9 points there. So far, we're 1/3 of the way in of the first 3 games. So I just blocked games. So now I'm looking straight to Villa away because you know, like I said, it's not an easy ground to go to. So.
Nice. Well, before we wrap up, have you got any final remarks?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think we're going to do really, really well. I think we look good. We have a good squad. Everyone's fit. Last season we didn't have too many injuries, so hopefully it stays the same way. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Villa away. That's all I've got to say.
Oh yes, absolutely. Well, thank you everyone here in the box for being a part of today's show. Round of applause. Thank you obviously to Colan before we do sign off. And then thank you to absolutely everyone watching everywhere all over the world, wherever you guys are. We are back next week for live audio commentary for the Aston Villa game. I know everyone's feeling excited for that one, but we'll be back here live from N5 for the Brighton game at the Emirates in 2 weeks' time. So before we do sign out, come on you Gunners. Over to you, Cole. Give us a song. Anyone? What one should we do?